Hi and welcome. My name is Marc Petit and I'm the Senior Vice President for Autodesk Media and Entertainment. So I've been in the industry for a little bit more than 20 years and at Autodesk for a little bit over 10 years. And one of the things is we've seen a lot of change in the past years, but what I sense is an acceleration or a perceived acceleration of change. Of course, you have this explosion of the consumption of digital media with tablets and all those new devices, and we see demand for our tools growing in a number of sectors. Not only our traditional high-end film and games and television, but we're seeing casual games, mobile games, advertising, and embrace 3D production techniques. And something also that creates this sense of acceleration is the fact that the movie process, the entirety of the movie process, from capture to distribution is actually turning digital. That's great. It creates a lot of opportunity for us to go beyond the traditional limits of celluloid. We can go to much higher frame rates. We can go to stereoscopic 3D. And that's creating a lot of challenge for our customers because now the amount of work, the complexity of the assets, and the amount of data that they have to manage is far superior and augmenting very, very fast to what it used to be. But of course, the budgets are not following. So we have a lot of pressure right now in our industry. In television, has been a digital process forever, but the expectation of the quality of visual effects is actually staggering. We're seeing really movie quality visual effects pretty much in every episodic television and every television commercial. So that's a huge change in the industry, and at Autodesk we have to respond to this change. So the response of Autodesk to this amount of change in the industry is something that we call Digital Entertainment Creation, DEC. DEC is a set of interconnected tools and processes that's going to help our customers harness the complexity of modern production environment, whether it's in film, televisions, or game or advertising. DEC is about two things. DEC is about production efficiency and about creative innovation. DEC is about freeing the artist and putting the creative process at the center of everything. So how do we do this? Well, those two requirements, production efficiency and creative innovation, have something in common. It's the need for transparent workflow, transparent data exchange, and the need for performance. Our tools need to react at the speed of thought. They need to support the creative process. They need to be fast enough, not get in the way of the artist, and make sure that they provide the right visual feedback at the right time. Production efficiency and creative innovation have one thing in common, is the need for performance and transparent workflow. Our solution needs to react at the speed of thought. They need to enable the creative visionaries to make early and informed decisions as early as possible in the process. Because the key to responding to the production budget challenge is to actually make creative decisions early, understand what they mean, and stick to them through the end of the process. How do we do this? We do this by providing high quality and high fidelity visual feedback very early in the process. These are processes that known like pre-visualization or virtual production. Well, they're not really new technology, but they are new process, new way of working that involve our technology, but create a new competitive advantage. They create a new way of managing the production process so that you can get to that level of efficiency that is required. So when you hear about our 2013 product releases, remember that's what we had in mind. Workflow and performance. They are at the heart of everything we did so that we get high performance, high quality, high fidelity visual feedback throughout the production process. So what we are hearing from you, our users, is the need for innovation. But there's one thing that I observe is the nature of innovation has changed over the past couple of years. Innovation for us used to be, take a couple of bright engineers and have them come up with brand new technology from their ivory tower. But that's not what is expected of us anymore. What's expected of us is to contribute to those new workflows that transform the production process, whether it's in film, in televisions, or in games. And the way we've been doing this is by engaging deeply with partners and with customers. We call this process customer-directed engineering. And we're doing this with a number of companies where we are working very close with them and making sure that they will be able to implement the leading processes and new technologies using our tools as a platform. One of the most visible example of that is virtual cinematography. As you know, we've been focused on that sector. We believe that virtual cinematography has the potential to transform the industry because that's going to be the production efficient way of making VFX movie. That's going to be how you get your production budgets under control. And the way we've been doing that is by trying to be on the stage with leading directors such as James Cameron or Steven Spielberg, and making sure that our tools respond to their requirements so that they can implement their process, their creative process, their creative vision using our technology. As a result, a product like Motion Builder 2013 today has built into its core and feature list all of the requirement of those directors to make sure that the experience of the director on the stage is actually what he needs to express his creative vision. So customer-directed engineering is something that's very important to us, and that deep level of partnership with customers is something we're very proud of, and we do this with a number of studios. But we're not solely engaged with film studios or a big games company. We actually engage with a lot of other innovative projects, sometimes stems out of individuals or a smaller company. I think you might recall from SIGGRAPH, we had presentation from our friends in Triangle in Seattle. They do a web series using the Kinect as a motion capture studio. We really like this experience. We also last year mentioned I had a joint interview with our friends from Atomic Fiction and how they were able to run an entirely cloud-based visual effects facility which contributed shots to Transformer 3. So another important community and source of inspiration for us are students. As you know, from the student community on the Autodesk website, every student in the world can have access to free software from the entirety of the Autodesk portfolio. And working with students is very important for us because they bring a fresh view to our industry. They are not brought in the religion of one package or the other, but they do expect to use multiple products throughout the production, and they do expect them to work in a certain way, and they do expect them to talk to each other. So we've been using this to drive our requirement in terms of interoperability, and all the way to making sure that cut and paste work the way they expect it from any kind of application. So engaging in the student community is something that is very important for us, and is also a major source of driving innovation inside of Autodesk. So that's what we want to do. We want to be really engaged not only with the traditional leaders in the industry, but also with all the innovators and the new generation in the students. And the way we harness all of those requirements and try to make sure that we can respond to all of them is by embracing the agile development framework. And that's one thing we've done this year, and it has been a huge transformation for our team. We've gone completely agile, and I think you'll see in the 2013 products that that's starting to yield some very interesting results in terms of not only the quality, but also the pace at which we can bring new technologies to market. All right, so how does this manifest itself in our 2013 product releases? So first, we are extremely focused on workflow, performance, interoperability, and learnability. And I think this manifests itself by a lot of different changes throughout the packages that are difficult to describe there. But the other thing that we're focusing on is to respond to the need from the industry for standardization. For example, the industry is being very vocal about the use of open source file format, and we are providing in 2013 support for the Alembic open source file format, and we've been investing in OpenEXR for many, many years. And we're also providing our own open file format called FBX. And FBX is starting to be adopted by the industry as the standard way to exchange assets. We're seeing its use increase in the domain of video games, especially with the support that we get for the Unreal Engine from Epic Games, as well as the Unity engine and many other engines. And we're also seeing visual effects facilities collaborate and exchange assets using FBX. So it's playing a very important role in driving standardization in the industry. The other important thing about FBX is that is the core of the interoperability technology that we've put in our own suites. So as you know, with our suites, we're aiming to simplify a lot the problem of moving data from one package to the next so that we get to transparent workflows. FBX is at the heart of our one-click workflows that we had, for example, between Mudbox and Maya, or Motion Builder and 3ds Max. And we're actually extending this to the next level by allowing, for example, not only the exchange of static data, but the streaming of animated data. And for example, you'll be able to stream motion capture data or animation created in Motion Builder straight inside of Maya. And that's the kind of a creative innovation that we're very proud of, and by focusing on workflow. Another important aspect of our 2013 product releases is the subscription advantage. So Precision Advantage is actually two things. First, it's our traditional maintenance offering. As you know, it provides high-quality customer support. It provides access to the latest releases of software so that you can deploy new capabilities at your own pace. And it also provides a lot of very interesting license flexibility options. But what we're doing, we're adding Autodesk 360. And Autodesk 360 is a set of web services that will be available under the Performance Advantage program. I can give you one example today. You know, in 3ds Max, not everybody has animation talent, but a lot of people need animated character in their scene, whether they're doing, you know, they want to do NPCs in games or they want to do lifelike visualization of buildings or anything. So we've added to 3ds Max an animation store that allow you to purchase prepared high-quality animation of humans in various situations and capabilities. So what's next? You can guess that, you know, the themes of interoperability, usability, and performance are things that are by nature endless, and we can always invest more, and that's what we're doing. But what I find extremely exciting is with those the new world of computing around us, having, you know, the cloud, which provides almost infinite computing, having very powerful mobile devices, which allow you to take our work pretty much everywhere. We want to make sure that we use and harness those new pieces of technology, whether it's on new devices or this infinite computing capability, to put the creative process at the center of everything. We want to take the drudgery and the technicality out of the equation and make sure that we give you products that are interactive by nature, function the way you expect them to function, and give you the right amount of visual feedback at the right time so that you can move forward with your creative ideas. That's our commitment to you, our users, and we think that being inside of Autodesk and being access to so much infrastructure and technology give us a good opportunity to deliver it to you in the coming years. So the other exciting thing this year is we will be celebrating the 20th anniversary of Flame. Flame is this product has a unique pedigree in the industry. Ever since its first release 20 years ago, it has brought to customers this notion of high-performance computing, remember those huge refrigerator-sized computers, as well as this notion of immediacy and interactive feedback. Flame, to this day, is the only product when you can work with having a creative person in your back. Flame is incarnate these products that work at the speed of thought. So we'll be very happy to celebrate 20th anniversary, and with all the improvement we've made to the software, and particularly the connection to the 3D environment. You know, Flame has always been 3D, but through FBX, we've been working to tie it very closely with products such as Maya. It brings a unique level of creative capabilities to the pipeline. So, you know, we're very happy to celebrate the 20th anniversary of Flame. Again, unparalleled history in our industry, but I think the product also has a bright future, specifically for film, as this notion of working interactively and creatively with compositing is something that can make a huge difference for a lot of our film customers out there. Okay, so that's it for our 2013 products introduction. I encourage you to watch the other videos, and we look forward at Autodesk Media Entertainment to work closely with you as we've been doing in the past, and to see as many of you as possible, either physically at our upcoming trade shows such as GDC or NAB or even SIGGRAPH, or please come meet us online. You can find us on our blogs, you can find us on our Twitter, you can find us on the online coverage of the trade shows. So we look forward to be hearing from you and to be with you. Thank you very much.